Hey guys, what's up? This is the Demon Corpse, and today we'll be talking about this state of play, and it was a very low mid event. I mean, the first trailer was interesting. It was called Baby Steps, and I was kind of just, I was kind of confused because I had to like leave the actual video and see if I was actually watching this event, and I was kind of like, okay, and I kind of got what was going on. I was like, okay, they're showing off this weird game first that everyone in the comment section of the live stream were confused as well because they all thought it was a joke because it was like it didn't feel like an actual game, and it's like some type of weird simulator. Like out of everything they had that shows, they chose that, and I was kind of like, okay, like go ahead, Sony, do your thing. And then they showed like some Ghostbusters that, cool. I mean, it's VR, nice, but I'm not. I'm gonna wait like 6 years until VR is very cheap, because sooner or later VR 2 is gonna be cheap at some point. So I'm just gonna wait. And I know the original VR is cheap, so hey, it's a PlayStation VR, so the original VR one, so hey, may want to grab it before it becomes expensive, maybe. Then there was Avatar, Pandora, Frontiers of Pandora. I mean, that's I don't know. It's an Ubisoft game, so don't expect much. It's probably gonna flop, and everyone's gonna forget about it. As everyone kind of forgot about the original Avatar. Yeah, it was successful, but no one remembers the story. I kind of remember the story, but it's just vague. Everyone's like, "Ooh, it looks beautiful." That's all everyone thought about the original Avatar. Then they showed Resident Evil 4 DLC, and they did announce the VR mode. I think a release date. I don't truly remember because I'm not big into VR. But I mean, I was shocked to see DLC, and I probably shouldn't be, because I think RE4, the original RE4, had DLC over time with like re-releases, like the HD versions for like the 360 and PS3, I believe. Maybe I don't truly remember, but it's just like okay, another physical copy. I just take out the list and I'll probably buy it on Steam or the Mega Definitive Edition, but I keep my hopes low. Then there's Ghost 102 that they show. I think they just showed. I think they show. I think at the Xbox event. I truly don't remember. Then they showed Helldivers 2 that I'm like, oh, it's an online game, so I'm like, okay. I think it's an online game, but I mean, it was so unrealistic. I mean, how they were like, it was very cringe because no one's gonna act like that and on like an actual game. Everyone's gonna be cussing at each other and saying crap. It's not gonna be like take this cover, hide here, move forward. Like no one does that in games. Everyone cusses at each other. That's just how it is. Then they showed like some like different colors for the PS5, like disc, like not the discs, but the face plates. So hey, it's if you want different colors, but they were already released by third party, but they had to change because the patents. But hey, you get to save money. But if you want the PlayStation, go right ahead. Then they showed Tales of Arise DLC. I think it's DLC. I probably it is. And I was kind of shocked. I was like, wow, this is interesting. This is the first time we were seeing a Tales game, I believe, get DLC. I believe. Well, maybe Tales of Eternia got DLC, I believe. But still, it's pretty rare to see a Tales game get DLC. But hey, it's still cool. Then it's just another physical copy I'm not going to grab, and I'm just going to buy it on Steam. Hey, maybe I get some uncensored patches, get some mods, get the sauce for Tales of Arise. Then they showed more of Marvel Spider-Man. I think they announced maybe a release. I think that did they already announce a release date? I don't really remember because I'm like I like Spider-Man games, but I mean my favorite Spider-Man game is the Amazing Spider-Man. That game was fun. I think that's such an underrated Spider-Man game. It's dirt cheap. You can find it for like $20. I mean, it's a very cheap game. Well, it's also which version you get. I think there's like a PS Vita version that's a little more expensive because it's portable. I have never played the PS Vita version. I have played the 3DS and the 360 versions, but PS3 and that version don't really know. But I'll watch out for a PS Vita version to see how good it is. It's probably really good. I wouldn't be shocked. Most PS Vita ports are really close to the PS3 ports, and they're really good. Then they showed Honkai. I can't. It's some stupid ass name of those people who made Gay Shit Impact. Honkai Starway. I think yeah, Honkai Starway. That's such a stupid name. I don't know. Maybe it's not. but I probably am pissing off the entire fandom of those people. I don't really care. I mean, it's an online game. It looks fun, but I know I'm not gonna play it because it's like, oh well, I'm not gonna play it. I wonder if the physical. I think there's gonna be some physical copies. I wonder how much they're gonna be if you grade them and you never open them. They're probably gonna be expensive because it's an online game. Like look how type on just look up how much a Fortnite is physically. It's brand new. It's expensive. Then there's Foam Stars by Square Enix. That's gonna flop. I mean, it's gonna flop. It looks so cringe and stupid. But maybe I'm wrong. It's gonna be successful. I don't know. Then there's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That probably was the biggest thing there that everyone was like, "Oh my goodness, this is amazing!" Everyone's gonna go nuts. The whole thingamajig. But I mean, hey, it's gonna be they're gonna make I think a third one of Final Fantasy VII remake, part three, if whatever it's gonna be called, or Reborn. They're probably gonna call it Reborn. Final Fantasy VII Reborn, because it's Rebirth now it's Reborn, and I don't know, maybe Apocalypse. I don't know, or Antichrist. I mean, that's technically Sephiroth is technically a version of Satan, just in a humanistic form. There's a whole bunch of things about that you can look up on the internet. But I mean, that's really what they showed, I believe. I mean, I'm probably missing something, but I don't. I truly don't know. But there's always games that come out, and I'm like, oh, that looks cool, and I mean, it's like, eh. And I forgot I saying in the last video for the for the Nintendo Direct that Nintendo's making a Nintendo Museum. Cool. I mean, it's only going to be in Japan. It's probably the best place to put it because if you bring it over here, someone's going to vandalize the place and probably steal something because we Americans are a bunch of autistic pricks. Let's be honest here. Most Americans are idiots and they don't really know anything. And that's why most Americans should probably just stay in the US because that's probably where we belong. But really, that's about all. Like, share, and subscribe. And did you guys enjoy the state of play? I still enjoyed it, but I was not really trying to expect anything because Sony isn't really trying to push first party as a whole. They're more trying to make online service games because that's the only area they don't really have. And that's what they're trying to push, and they have the propaganda on their side, and they're going to try to push it. And maybe they show something about Destiny. I mean, I like Destiny, but OG Destiny is always like top tier, the best version of Destiny. I mean, ever since Destiny 2, I just haven't been a fan of it. But hey, but that's really about all. But like, share, and subscribe if you want to support me. Go to my Odyssey channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you, scavengers.